Hi everyone, welcome to Geek Maths. We'll review 1996 AMC 8, question number 11. Let x be the number 0.000 and we have 1996 zeros followed by a 1. This is the number, it's a decimal number. Where there are 1996 zeros after the decimal point, which of the following expression represents the largest number? That's what they want to know. Let's see how to proceed with this. So, they just want to know the largest number of the expressions, right? So this is going to give me a number which is slightly greater than 3, right? So this number should be slightly greater than 3, nothing else. Now let's see this number. It's 3 minus x. It's definitely less than 3. So between this and this, I already have my greatest number, which is this. So I'm going to eliminate this option. So it's definitely not this option, okay? Now 3 into x. Okay, now this x here is an extremely small number, right? 0.000 and 1. That multiplied by 3 is just going to give you 0.00003. So this is also definitely less than 3, correct? So this option is also, so this one is also less than, it's actually less than 1, right? So this option is also eliminated. Okay, so this is not our answer. Now coming to this 3 by x. Now this is a little tricky. X is 0.00001. So what happens if we divide 3 by that number? So let's see. If I divide 3 by 0.1, what's the answer? 30. Correct? So I'm just going to multiply both by 10. So I get 30. Now if I divide 3 by 0.01, then what happens? What's my answer? This is going to be 300. Correct? So you see the increase here. So the smaller the number that I divide by, the answer that I'm going to get is going to be very, very, very large. So this is a large number. So imagine if I'm going to divide 3 by 1996 zeros, this number is going to be a very large number. Very large. Okay. Now this is x divided by 3. So this number divided by 3, this is going to be a very small number. I don't have to do the calculation, but this is going to be minuscule because already this number is so small. I'm going to divide that number by 3. So this is going to be a even more smaller number. So the answer option that I need is D. Okay, because between A and D, D is higher. Between E and A and D, again D is higher. So your final answer option is this. Going to the next question. What number should be removed from the list so that the average of the remaining numbers is 6.1? Okay, remaining numbers is 6.1. Okay, so now we have 11 numbers and let's first calculate their average. So the sum of this can be calculated as 11 into 10, n into n plus 1 by 2, right? So 2, which is 55. No, sorry, this is wrong. It's 11 into 12 by 2. Is that it? Yes. Give me a second. N here is 11, right? So my bad. So it's basically 11 into 12 by 2, which will be 66. Okay, so this is the average of the existing numbers. Now from the total of, sorry, this is the total of the existing numbers. Now from this total you have to subtract x. Okay, now when you subtract x, that is you are removing one number. How many numbers are remaining? We have 10 numbers, correct? So if I do this, this is going to give me the average of 10 numbers, which should be equal to 6.1 as per the given problem. Okay, so you understand what are we doing here? This is the total of the 11 numbers. Out of that, we are removing one number and dividing it by 10, which is the number of remaining numbers. That average needs to be 6.1. So now I need to find x because I want to know which is the number that should be removed from the list, and that is x. So let's check this. 66 minus x is equal to 61, minus x is equal to minus 5. So x is equal to 5. So the number that needs to be removed from the list is 5. Okay, going to the next one. In the fall of 1996, a total of 800 students participated in an annual day school cleanup. The organizers of the event expected that each of the years 1997, 98, 99 increased by 50% over the previous year number of participants in the fall of 99. So 1996 we have 800, which is going to increase by 1.5 in 97, 1.5 times again in 98, and 1.5 times again in 99. Okay, now 1.5 can also be written as 3 by 2, right? So I'm just using fractions because it's easier to multiply, nothing else. You can just do the calculation also, otherwise doesn't matter, right? So we have here 2 into 2 4 into 2 8. So this is going to become 10, correct? So this will become 27 into 10, which is, sorry, 100. So this will become 2700. That's your answer. Going to the next question. 6 different digits from the set 1 to 9 are placed in the squares in the figure shown, so that the sum of the entries in the vertical column is 23, sum of the entries in the horizontal row is 12. The sum of the 6 digits used is. So if this has to be 23, correct? So 8 3s are 24. Okay. So one number has definitely to be 9, the other number has to be 8, correct? Otherwise we'll start repeating a number. Okay. So I'm going to put a 9 over here and I'm going to put an 8 over here. Now you see what happens when I say 9 and 8, 17. 23 minus 17 is going to give me 6. Okay. So if I put 6 here, this is 12. So the remaining 3 numbers need to be totaling to 6, right? So that is nothing but 1, 2 and 3. Now they just want the sum of the numbers, 6 different numbers. So that is going to be this is 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. B. That's your answer. 6 is only overlapping, right? So a total of these two minus 6, because 6 is double counted here. That's all. Next, 15th. The remainder when the product 1492, 1776, 1812 divided by 5. Very simple. You just need the units digit, right, to see what the remainder is. So let's just multiply the units digit. 6 into 2 is 12. Okay, so I'll just say 2 into 6 into 2 into 6. So 12 into 12, this is going to be 144. So if the unit digits is 4, okay, and this is divisible by 5, the remainder will be equal to 4. Correct? So your answer is E. Going to the next question. 1 minus 2 minus 3, 4, 5, minus 6 minus 7, 8, 9. Okay. So just this is a pattern problem, right? You have to find a pattern. So let's see. So this is minus 1, 1 minus 2 is minus 1. Then we have minus 1 minus 3, which is minus 4. But what happens here? You have a plus 4. So this 4 is going to make it 0. So now I'm going to take this. Now you see this is 5. 5 minus 6 minus 1. Minus 1 minus 7 is again minus 8. Minus 8 plus 8 is 0. So this pattern of 4 numbers making a 0 is going to repeat. This is 0, this is 0. So this is going to repeat. Okay. So we have 1996 numbers every four numbers make a zero. So I'm going to divide this by four to see how many, what's the remainder, or what is the, um, how many four groups of four numbers are there. So this is going to give me 4 4s are 16 and 39. That will be 9 fours are 36. 9 fours are 36. Am I right? Let me check. Yeah, it's 2000 minus 499. Pairs of numbers are there, right? So it will end up in 0 only because it's exactly divisible by 4. So my answer will be C, 0. There are 499 groups of four numbers, each of them totaling up to 0. So my answer will be 0. Going to the next question. OPQR is a square. Okay. Point was the origin and point Q has coordinates 2, 2. Okay. 2, 2. This is 0. Correct. What are the coordinates for T? So they want this. Okay. So X comma Y. So that the area of PQT equals the area of the triangle OPOR. Okay. So OPOR is going to be 2 into 2, 4, right? So OPQR, sorry. OPQR area is going to be 4. Okay. Now, this triangle has the same area, right? So that will be, I'm going to say, now for this triangle, the height is QP, right? So half into QP into TP, which is the base of this triangle, right, is equal to 4. Okay. Now we know that QP is 2. Okay. So this is 2. So this and this cancels. So that gives me TP is equal to 4. Now if this whole thing is 4, we know that OP is 2, right? So TO will also be 2. Okay. So if TO is 2, then what will be the coordinate? The O is 0. So what will be the coordinates of T? It will be X will be 0 and Y will be minus 2, correct? No, sorry. It will be X will be minus 2 and Y will be 0. That's what the coordinate will be. Isn't it? So minus 2 comma 0. That's your answer. Option C. Minus 2 and 0. Going to the next question. Anna's monthly salary was $2,000 in May. In June, she received a 20% raise. In July, she received a 20% pay cut. After the two changes in June and July, Anna's monthly salary was. Okay, so I have 2000. I'm going to get a 20% raise, so multiplied by 1.2. Of the result, I get a 20% pay cut. So this is going to be 0.8. Correct? So I want what is the value of this. So after the calculation, you'll see that the value is, let's check. It will be here you go. 12 twos are 24 into 8 or 92. So this is going to be 1920. Correct? Going to next question. Coming to question number 19. The pie charts below indicate the percentage of students who prefer golf, bowling, or tennis at East and West School. The total number of students at East is 2000, which is this, and in West it's 2500. Percentage of students who prefer tennis totally, right? So total number of students in both schools is 4500, which will be your denominator. We have to find the numerator. So here it will be 40% of 2500, which is 1000. And be careful, you have to take tennis, okay? So don't take bowling here. So this is tennis. So this is going to be 22% of 2000, which is 440, right? So we have 1440 divided by 450, which is nothing but answer option C, 32%. Solve this, you're going to get 32%. Going to the next question, question number 20. Suppose there is a special key on a calculator that replaces the number x currently displayed with the given number by the formula 1 by 1 minus x. Okay, so there's an example given. Now, suppose that the calculator is displaying 5. After the special key is pressed 100 times in a row, the calculator will display. Again, if they give questions like 100 times, 500 times, all that are pattern problems. We just need to identify the pattern, then it will be simpler. So, suppose initially my calculator is displaying 5, right? So, when I press it once, it's going to display 1 by 1 minus 5. Okay, so this is going to display 1 by minus 4 or minus 1 by 4. Okay, now this is already showing this one, correct? Now again I'm going to press. So it's going to do 1 by 1 minus 1 by 4, correct? This. So this will be nothing but 1 by 1 plus 1 by 4. Okay, this is nothing but 1 by 4 will be the LCM, so it will be 4 plus 1, 5 by 4, correct? This is nothing but 4 by 5. Okay, so first press it's going to show minus 1 by 4. In the second press it's going to show 4 by 5. Okay, let's do one more press. So now the answer is showing 4 by 5. So I'm going to do 1 by 1 minus 4 by 5, correct? So this is going to be 1 by 1 by 5, okay, which is equal to 5, correct? 1 by 1 by 5 is 5. So you see, first, second, third. So every third time 5 is going to appear, because after this again this pattern is going to follow, right? So again it will become minus 1 by 4, then it will become 4 by 5, then 5. So every third number is going to be 5. Every third press is going to give the answer as 5. Got it? We have how many presses? We have 100 presses, right? So we'll do 100 mod. Okay, so this is not percentage, this is modulus operator. Okay, modulus operator, what does it do? It gives the remainder of a division problem. Okay, so 100 mod 3, no, 100 mod, yeah, 3, because every this thing it's changing, right? So when I divide 100 by 3, what is my quotient? It's 33, and my remainder is 1, right? So the answer for this is 1. So I'm going to have, after 5 comes, there should be one more press, right? So my answer there will be minus 1 by 4, because this is 1, right? This is the first, this thing. It's like pressing the first time once again. So this is going to be minus 0.5. That's your answer. Okay, so that ends our 20 questions. of AMC 8 1996. I'll see you at the next video, which will solve the last 5 questions. The questions in AMC are getting harder, as you will see. So I'll enjoy teaching you more of the harder problems. So let's see you in the next video. Thank you so much.